Hi all, great to be back again. So last session we left at SEO. We saw what SEO stands for, right? We very importantly did some extensive work on keyword research. So moving on, this session is going to be entirely on on-site or what we also call on-page SEO. So SEO has different elements. So just like on-page SEO, you will also see off-page SEO, local SEO, technical SEOs in the other session. But this session is going to be entirely be on-page SEO. So moving on. Okay, first let me open my PPT. Okay. Hit the page. Okay, yeah, on page SEO, right? So what is on page SEO? It is the process of optimizing web pages to rank them higher in search engines, right? So what does it mean? So it basically means that it is a process of optimizing the web pages so that it is in sync with the search intent of the viewers, right? And in this, we will be discussing what are the ways of on-site or on-page SEO. Keyword optimization, title tag optimization, meta tag optimization, H1, H2 tag optimization, content optimization, and image optimization. Okay, but before all that, we first need to look at what do we mean by title tag and meta descriptions. Okay, so for that, let me open a website. Let me go to Google search and look out for, say, for example, best sports shoes. Okay, now why I have been using the same example, best sports shoes? There is a reason behind this. So that it has a kind of a consistent input, going into you, kind of a programming language, best sports shoes. That's why I've been using the same term in my search. So when I do this, when I submit this query of best sports shoes, what all websites do I get? Okay, so right on top we have this website. Okay, now this is the website link, right? This blue, this used to be blue. Now it was already touched upon, so it has become a different color. Now this men's sports shoes online, low price offer on sports shoes. This is the title tag. Okay, we will see in depth what does it actually mean at the back end of the website. And this one, right from this to international, this is the meta description, which is actually describing at length what this website stands for, so to say. So likewise, if I come here, this of course is the flipkart.com is the link, and sports shoes for men, buy sports shoes online at best, this is the title tag. And then from buy men's sports shoes online at low price on Flipkart, check latest collection of best sports shoes with prices from top brands like Adidas, Reebok. This is the meta description or meta tag. Okay, now we need to go to the back end of the website and see as to how to create title tag and meta description, and also H1 and H2 tags. Okay, and what basically we need to do is that before going there, what I need to tell you is that we need to optimize this title tag, this meta description, with the keywords that we do research with, right? So the keywords have to be here in title tag and also in the meta description. Okay. So as I go to my dashboard of my website, WordPress website, so we already saw how to create a post. Okay. So similarly, here I will be doing the same here with a new post. Now this is for illustration's sake. Of course, this is not a blog or website for shoes, but for illustration it's still good enough. So okay, now how to create a title tag first of all. Now what I can do is that this post title that you can see here, what I have to do is that I have to use my title tag. Now assuming that we already saw in the last session how to create the keywords after doing the keyword research. So I'll not be doing the keyword research again in this session, but I'm assuming that best sports shoes is one of the keywords. Okay, so I am using the title for this post as best sports shoes. Okay, then I come to meta description. So meta description can be at length, and here also I need to use what do you say? I need to use a few keywords. So what I can do is that I can use, for example, in meta description now I can write like best running shoes. I'm already assuming that best running shoes is also one of the keywords, okay, that we found out through keyword research. Then cricket shoes, badminton shoes, tennis shoes, okay, in tennis shoes shop. Okay, come visit us and get brands like SS, Adidas, Nike, Puma, okay, etc. Okay, so if you see this is coming as this snippet. So when it will come in Google search, it will come in this form, like you saw, in those examples. So best sports shoes is your title tag, which will appear like this, and then this is the meta tag which I just typed in, best running shoes, cricket shoes, okay, and etc. So this is your meta description. Okay, so here what I have done is that in both this title tag and the meta description, I have used my keywords. Okay, now what I can do is that now I'll see how to build H1 and H2 tags. So what are H1 and H2 tags? H1 is basically it comes right on top. Okay, so for example, I'll show you. It's a heading basically, H1. So there are different headings. H1 is the top heading. Then comes H2, H3. Okay, so I have chosen H1. Okay, so let me write some content around badminton shoes versus tennis shoes. Okay, so this is your H1 tag, which is your heading basically. So there are different headings. H1 is right on top. So this is the H1. Okay, here also you need to fill it up with a few keywords. So I'm assuming that badminton shoes and tennis shoes are, say, keywords. Okay, I'm just assuming. Okay, we've already seen how to do keyword research in the last session, so I'm not again going to that. Then my content below that will be badminton shoes are no mark shoes. Okay, tennis shoes can vary according to the playing surface. Okay, for those of you who might not be too much into badminton or tennis, so badminton shoes are basically no mark shoes. So it's kind of a flat surface that you have on the shoes. It doesn't have marks on that. And then tennis shoes, there are different tennis shoes that tennis players uses according to different surfaces that they play. So there are primarily three surfaces in tennis. One is clay court, one is hard court, one is grass court. So according to different surfaces that tennis player plays on, he has to change his shoes, to get the different grips, because there are different grips in all these surfaces. Okay, just for the understanding. Okay. For those of you who might not be avid badminton or tennis followers. Okay. Okay. So this is one. So likewise, okay. So this is done. Now what I'll do is that I'll have a H. So this is the H1, like I said. Now under H1 I have this content. Now I'll do a H2 heading. Okay. Again, select. This time I'll select H2. Okay. So this time this heading will be about PV Sindhu, who is one of the top 10 the badminton player in the whole world. PV Sindhu's shoes, shoes. Yeah. Okay. So this is what is this? This is H2. H2 is smaller than H1, as you can see in size also. Okay. PV Sindhu. Now this is the content that's coming below H2. Okay. PV Sindhu, who is one of the top badminton players, badminton stars in the world, wears Li Ning shoes. Li Ning is the brand that she wears actually. Okay, Li Ning shoes. Okay. So what I'm doing is that here I have, again, assuming that PV Sindhu is a keyword, so to say. So here also I have stacked this up with keywords, with the keywords. So in a nutshell, you should use keywords in the title tag, meta description, then in the H1 heading and H2 heading. Okay. And so like H2, you'll also have H3 heading, H4 heading, as you go down. There also you can use the keywords, and also in the content here and there you can use the keywords. But I'll also come to the don'ts of not stuffing too many keywords. Why? I'll come later. But till now, just remember that you need to use keywords in title tag, meta description, H1, H2. Likewise, you can also use it in H2, H3 headings, and also plus in the content. Okay. So that's how it goes. Okay. Now, okay, back to my. Okay. So we have seen keyword optimization that was done for title tag, meta tag, H1, H2 tag. Okay. Now content optimization. See, I mean, content is a king, right? As we all know, you need to have relevant content, and Google algorithm is very smart to find out which is the relevant content, targeting the right set of audience, and which is irrelevant content targeting the, the wrong set of audience. So using the right content, to reach out your viewers reach out your audience is very important. And so that's why I was talking about don'ts of not using too many keywords, stuffing too many keywords in your content. Why? Because, for example, if I select, for example, if I've got say 100 keywords that I did after keyword research, I got 100 keywords. Now I am not supposed to use all those 100 keywords in my post. Why? Because if I use if I if I go with the intention of using all my 100 keywords, meaning, I'll go totally haywire with my content, right? My mentality will be is that, okay, I need to use this 100 keywords some way or the other, and then my content will go totally haywire and it will not make sense. So it's very important not to stuff too many keywords in our content, and Google doesn't like it at all. Okay. So that is also very important to understand that a lot of people think that, okay, I'll just stuff my content with keywords, and then I'll my what do you say? Then I'll be on top of the SERP. It doesn't work like that. Actually. Okay. So when I'm saying content optimization, it all lot also depends not only about the content that is important, but also the length of the content is something that Google gives a lot of respect. Meaning which, for example, if your content is long, then Google likes that kind of content because it is more descriptive, it is more in explanation, right? So so a longer content, we'll say 800 or 1,000 words in a post, obviously will be more explanatory for the audience, right? So Google definitely would like that kind of content at the same time, right? Yeah. So that is about content. Very important to have the right content in place, relevant content, right? And so that's why I'm saying it is not at all smart to use a title tag with a catchy title tag which is totally irrelevant to the body of the content that you have, right? So everything should match. Whatever you are, whatever is the you are using as a title tag should match to the body of the content also, right? Okay. So that's as far as content optimization goes. Then image optimization is also very important. Now, how do you optimize the image? You need to make the image with you can optimize the image, optimize the images with high resolution images, with a lot of good image, with a lot of infographics also. Then you can also concise the images by using tools like file optimizer, then JPEG, Mini. Then in WordPress, one very common image optimizer tool is your WP Smoosh that I also use. That is very helpful. So image optimization is also very important. Then also at times you need to okay, and also you need to have file names to your images, that you upload. That file name should have, can have a keyword. That also helps, at times. Yeah. So basically, you need to have the right optimization strategy in terms of your on-site SEO, so that Google really respects the content that you use in your website, and then it will definitely show up in terms of its ranking in SERP, right? So that's as far as on-site or on-page SEO goes. Hopefully you all liked the subject, and as usual, it was always great. It was always fun, to be with you again. So hopefully you all liked it, and yes, till now it's bye from me, but see you in the next session again. Thank you. Thanks a lot.